What is up, Critics? In this video I'm going to be giving a guide for this week's HSW Time Trial for next-gen consoles only, also this week's normal time trial, which is paying out double money for this week, and this week's RC Bandito time trial, totaling over $550,000 for this week. Remember that the time trials can only be completed once during the event week period for the full payout, and keep in mind that rocket-powered / flying vehicles cannot be used for the time trial. So starting off with the HSW time trial, which is Sandy Shores. Again, remember that you can only use an HSW upgraded vehicle for these time trials, and the best one is obviously the Hakachu Drag with the HSW upgrade, which is insanely fast. Now usually for these HSW time trials, I use the HSW test ride vehicle of the corresponding event week, and that is the Astrid Custom for this week. Now in terms of route, the one the GPS shows is pretty much the one you want to take, with a few shortcuts throughout, which you'll see on my run. And as usual, the part time for this time trial does change depending on what vehicle you're using, so keep that in mind. Moving on to the normal time trial, Observatory, which is paying out double money for this week. For this one, I highly recommend using a fast bike such as the Hakachu Drag, Shotaro, or a Baddie 801. This time trial involves taking lots of off-road shortcuts, and the bikes just make it a lot easier. Now usually for these time trials, I challenge myself by picking either the Prize Right Challenge car or the Casino Podium car of a corresponding event week. And for this week, we have the Flash GT as the Prize Right car, and the Cyclone as the Casino Podium car. So I ended up choosing the Flash GT for this one since the majority of the time trial is off-road. moving on to this week's RC Bandito time trial, which is Cypress Flats. As always, you need to own an RC Bandito in order to participate in these. As usual, these RC time trials are always tricky and require a lot of precise steering and throttle inputs. This one in particular, it does have some sidewalks and bumpy areas, which I recommend letting off the throttle during that. And for the tighter areas, I recommend taking it slow. And that's it, guys. The HSW time trial is pretty easy if you use the route I show. The normal time trial is pretty difficult, but a lot easier if you use a bike. And the RC time trial is pretty tricky, but just take it slow, use your brakes a lot, and you should be fine. Again, remember guys, you can earn over $550,000 between the three this week, and setting yourself to go to beat them is always a lot of fun in my personal opinion. Let me know which one you found most difficult and what vehicles you used down below in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.